Hey everyone, welcome to an edge of your seat adventure story. Are you ready? With traffic everywhere, they couldn't act. Suddenly, a biker climbed onto their door, causing Danny to hastily steady the wheel, dropping his weapon. The last assassin sped towards them, and the man swerved quickly, luckily taking care of all the threats before his wife woke up. After a long journey, they finally arrived in Las Vegas. Their family of 5. This was a dream vacation. His wife had been longing to visit this place. For years, she dreamed of Las Vegas with her husband. Today, it came true. Danny booked a fancy casino suite for her. Seeing the exquisite room, his wife couldn't stop smiling, while Sean took the opportunity to step outside for a breath of fresh air. This was to give them a romantic evening. Actually, she went downstairs to meet Toji, who handed her an envelope after chatting. The envelope contained their family's passports and tickets for their flight to Vancouver tomorrow. Back in the room, she hid a knife in her leg and strapped on a gun, worried that old Mike's men might come after them. Then she put on a fancy dress and went out with her husband to enjoy some couple time. Danny reminded the kids to take care of their little brother. He told them to stay put in the suite, but as soon as they left, the 3 kids couldn't sit still and sneaked out. The kids ignored their parents' words, while Danny accidentally spoke French during their date. They only speak French, and believe me, it's super polite, you know. I'll give you a minute. At this moment, Danny confessed to his wife he was a professional assassin, knowing multiple languages being part of the job. His wife looked shocked. She thought he was boring, but he could not only travel but also speak love words. She excitedly made an unreasonable request. Right now, all I want is to enjoy delicious food and champagne with you. Plus, let's soak in our time together. This sweet moment is something we've never experienced before. Let's do it. They returned to the room, glanced at the kids to confirm they were all asleep. They climbed into bed, waiting for the husband. The wife ordered a romantic tune, and it began to play. The room filled with ambience, but at that moment, someone interrupted the romantic vibe. Wait a moment. Miss, how did you manage to end up here? In my concept, you know. My personality is simply awesome, and I have a deep love for electricity. It's just calories, 60 minus 40. You got me all wrong. I'm a loser, but I can really explain it to you. Wife didn't ask more, rushing into the room, only to find she had been tricked by all 3 kids. The couple hurried outside searching, and finally spotted the kids in the game center downstairs. When Danny told the kids he was actually an assassin in danger, they all burst into laughter. To them, Dad was just a goofy character. Just then, the assassin chased them down, and gunfire erupted, making the kids believe Dad finally. Danny told his wife and the kids to hide while he charged towards the assassin, who mistook him for hiding in the car and began shooting wildly. Taking advantage of the distraction, Danny ambushed, shot the assassin twice, and escaped. He quickly explained to his family he joined the army at 18 and was recruited by old Mike for his outstanding performance. He specialized in eliminating terrorists, but later fled as old Mike had no boundaries, treating them as tools. The assassin chasing him, sent by old Mike, Danny believed explaining would earn family understanding. But his wife felt he lied hugely, seeing them as tools for disguise. That night, she reached out to her friend, Tuihua, asking her for assistance in arranging a return flight for them. The next day, his wife hailed a cab to the airport, and Danny chose not to ask questions. To her, leaving might be the best way to protect the family. The cab soon pulled up at the airport. She thought it was a regular ticket, but found it was a private jet upon arrival. This was when she found out that Tuihua was actually a wealthy lady. On the plane, Tuihua opened up about her past. She recounted the tumultuous love story with her ex-boyfriend. They were once deeply in love, but later he betrayed her by secretly starting a family with another woman without her knowledge. The wife listened intently, yet increasingly felt that something was not quite right. Despite trying to stay calm, she sought an excuse to get the kids out of there. Suddenly, as a woman was walking, a man abruptly appeared and blocked her path. And at the same time, Danny also received a video call. The mob boss threatened her with her family, forcing Danny to an abandoned building for their safety. Before long, a group of armed guards appeared. Under their escort, Danny was taken to the rooftop where the mob boss was waiting. The encounter was nothing short of surprising. To everyone's shock, Danny's father, the mob boss, demanded he rejoin and cut ties with his family, else his family would perish. Danny agreed to his father's terms for their safety. After that, the mob boss men escorted them downstairs, and as they left, the kids were visibly upset. They were well aware that this farewell could possibly mean never seeing their father again. It was at the very moment they stepped into the elevator room when Jesse suddenly came up with a clever plan. He threw the kids' diaper at the bald guy while Mom grabbed the kids for an epic comeback. When they burst into the room, they were hit with the worst surprise. The mob boss and his crew had already left, leaving only Danny and Tuahua behind.